Welcome to 7 Days Podcast. My name is Boy123 Jim, and today we'll be talking about a lot of things. How bad Monday Night Raw was to me this past Monday, how SmackDown was decent, and also some news and rumors that's been going around on the internet, especially with the likes of, Daniel Bryan signing with WWE, re-signing with the company, which I already knew that was going to happen regardless. And apparently, there's rumors about women in WWE having another championship, meaning like a mid-card title for the women. And also, there's also news about. No, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I thought there was more, but no, that's it. The women's title, and I'll be talking about other stuff. Let's just start with the women's stuff to get out of the way. So the women apparently might be having another championship. According from Sportskeeda.com, the rumor, what's on the rumor mill is that the women are planning to have another championship mid-card title, like the Intercontinental or the United States title for the men. They're planning to do the same thing for the women by early 2019. So I have no problem with the women having another title in a way where, the titles are props in the end of the day, honestly, but the way how WWE has a lot of championships on the main roster, you got the Cruiserweight, you got the Universal WWE, you got the United States Intercontinental, both tag titles, both women's titles. You got like 7 to plus championships. You know what I mean? You got a lot of titles, a lot of championships, and honestly, I feel like a part of me says, you know what? Do we really need this title? Do we need this title? But then another part of me wants to be like, yeah, we should add more titles, which is weird to me. If I want to add another championship, I just want to do it out of chaos and fun. I would probably bring back the Hardcore Championship. I mean, yeah, it was a joke a little bit back then, but at least it made me see guys like Hardcore Holly, a Crash. You know, you got Raven, you got Kane. Kane was a Hardcore Champion at one point. I think Big Show was too. You know. You got so many people. The Undertaker once held the Hardcore title. RVD, during his entire run in the Alliance in 2001, he was the Hardcore Champion, you know? Plus, you had that whole thing at WrestleMania 2000 where you had like a Battle Royale or something where everybody would just get paid. It was like a championship scramble, basically. You get pinfall after pinfall, and then by the end of the match, the winner, whoever gets the final pinfall, whoever is the champion will be the champion by the end of the match. So I guess that's what it was. But yeah, I will bring back the Hardcore title just for fun. You know what I mean? The chaos, something. It will give a meaning for guys that are doing nothing on TV. Like on Raw, we saw guys like Mike Kanellis and the Ascension, and other guys that we don't normally see on TV. Hell, we even saw Drew Gulak there, which was weird because he's on 205 Live. But I'm glad to see Drew Gulak on Raw, but I don't know if he's going to be on Raw, per se. Like, he's going to be on the Raw brand every week, Maybe having Drake Maverick on Raw might be a little bit of a little crack for 205 Live competitors to go into back on the Red brand. I don't know, but hopefully we'll see. But I don't know what's going on with that, by the way. Drake Maverick being the AOP's manager. I mean, I understand a lot of people were like, what's the point of getting rid of Paul Ellering if you could have another manager in the spot of Paul Ellering for AOP? In the end of the day, I don't really care about AOP. Like, they were cool in NXT, they were good, but on the main roster, dude, I mean, yeah, I understand. Creative is the one that messed them up, and in the end, do I really care? No, I don't really care about AOP. I was shocked. I was like, why is Drake Maverick with them? So I'm like, is he going to be a heel on Raw, but a babyface on 205 Live? So maybe that's the case. But yeah, I would bring back the Hardcore title for fun. But that's just me. The women, though, yeah, I understand. I mean, I do remember Maria Kanellis saying, oh, we should bring back the Divas title. I'm like, now I was about to go on a rampage and say why we shouldn't have the goddamn Divas title back, but I understood I read the article that was reported, and I understood what she said. Where she's like, oh, the women need, she would like to see the Divas title back because it didn't mean more. It meant more than what people think it meant. It was meant for, She was basically saying that, it was a mid card. It was like not mid card, but it was like a secondary title for the women, and I understand that. But I wouldn't bring back the Divas title per se, because we're not trying to have, that word being around in the WWE anymore. We're not trying to have the word diva. The WWE has done so much to get away from that, the diva past. You know what I mean? They're trying to, as much as they're ramming down our throats about evolution, women's evolution, all that stuff, but in the end of the day, I'd rather have women's evolution than diva, period. You know what I mean? But yeah, I understand, and I agree with having another title, mainly because, well, when you win the championship for the women, what do you do after that? But it's also bad if you look at it like, well, say Sasha Banks or Bailey or someone, Naomi, I don't know who, but someone wins the women's title and then they lose it. And then what do they do now? They go after the new mid-card championship? It's kind of weird. It's kind of backwards, It's backwards, but still, at the end of the day, I don't mind having another. I don't want the tag titles. I really don't, because I'm tired of the Riot Squad. I only care about Ruby Riot. I'm tired of Bailey and Sasha, the hugging boss connection or the boss and hug. Why? I still question that tag team. Why? Please tell me why. My God, I really can't stand it. Also, other females can fight, but Bailey and Sasha need to be a team? Like, why? And then he had Dana Brooke and Ember Moon team up. What in the hell was that? I mean, I like Brooke and I like Ember Moon, but together, no. Because Ember is the new shining star on Raw, while Dana Brooke has been in a bad situation for many freaking years, and now all of a sudden you're trying to team her up with someone that's trying to do something good around here. Like, I don't understand that logic in as far as creative goes with WWE. I don't understand it at all. Ember Moon should be the one trying to go after the women's championship by now, because she's only been on the roster for like 4 to 5 months, and she's done absolutely nothing. She's had matches with the Riot Squad week after week after week. That's pretty much it. She has had big wins, defeating Alexa Bliss twice, I think, on Raw. But outside of that, I mean, what else does Ember Moon have? She's just like everyone else on the roster now, which that shouldn't be the case. She has to be unique, So I would have Ember Moon, try to go after the women's title. But I guess we're going to have to wait maybe till after Evolution or after Hell in the Cell. I don't know. Or maybe until Ronda Rousey's no longer Raw Women's Champ. Maybe that's why people are against it. Because when Ronda Rousey becomes Women's Champion, the people that we want to see champion, Ember Moon, Sasha Banks, Bailey, might not be the ones to defeat Ronda Rousey. Or might not be believable to defeat Ronda Rousey. Who knows? But another championship for the women, I don't mind it at all. I just don't want the tag titles because they're just giving us tag teams that I don't want. Why is Bailey and Banks together? Because they're friends. So, I could just say, I don't want to say Asuka and Naomi are friends because I feel like they're going to become a tag team, which that's what I feel, But maybe on the men's side, some people are friends, but they're not tag team partners. You know what I mean? Maybe Jinder and Kevin Owens, or I don't know, somebody that's a friend of somebody. But they're not a tag team overall on the show. That's what I'm trying to say there. So women having an extra title, don't mind it as long as it's not tag team championship. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw, because Raw was trash. I recorded Monday Night Raw review, but I decided not to upload it because I did not felt like it. I really didn't. I'm hearing other people, they say how Raw was good, which either I didn't watch Monday Night Raw in a good mood, like I wasn't in a good mood to watch the show overall, or these people are, I don't know, maybe they were in a good mood when they watched the show, because I couldn't find any good thing about the show. Only good thing I seen was, like, well, Dolph Ziggler and McIntyre becoming tag champs, and Braun Strowman beating the fuck out of the Shield with Dolph Ziggler and McIntyre and the rest of the heel side of the Raw roster. But what was tainted with the tag title win, in my eyes, was the crowd. The crowd wasn't that hyped. They were just like, yeah. I was like, yeah, they did it, yeah, okay, B team, go away, like, yeah. It's like, yeah, that's it. It just felt flat. It wasn't like a nice soda when you open it. A nice, like you just bought it from the store, a new bottle of soda. You just open that shit, you just hear that sizzle. You just hear that, you know what I mean? But when Dolph and Drew won it in Columbus, Ohio, when you open that soda, you don't hear anything, and you drink the soda and it's flat. That's exactly what Columbus, Ohio was on Monday Night Raw. Flat. I swear to God, there was a segment on Raw, I didn't hear anything from anybody. So, the crowd, in my eyes, tainted that title win for me. So, it was a good moment to see those guys win the titles, but in the end, dude, that crowd really soiled it for me. Yeah, but, and that, the Shield was in jail and they got out within 2 hours. So when it's Christmas time, I'm gonna come to the United States. I'm gonna steal candy from a candy store, and I'm just gonna walk and go to jail. Come back in 2 hours. If that can happen on fucking Labor Day, go to court, meet with the judge, go fingerprints and mug shots, all of that within 2 hours. Nah. Nah. Especially on a holiday. Nah. No fucking way. I was like, how the fuck y'all get that done in 2 hours? That's bullshit. You know what I mean? Oh my god. So, I was just laughing about that. Some people took it as like an insult to their intelligence. Obviously, that's the case. But I just laugh it off like, come on. I know. And I'm not really into the law sort of things or the police sort of things, but I know for a fact it does not take 2 hours to get all that shit done. If it does, then shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand if they had, like, bail, like, they bailed each other out because they have money. They got that bail money, but outside of that, no way they can get all that shit done within 2 hours. I'm sure that there's a lot of paperwork to be done. There's a lot of waiting too, so no freaking way within those 2 hours all that's done. No way. But anyways, the Shield got destroyed, which was cool to see. Some people were like, "Oh, why did the Shield get?" Some people were just eating it up. How the Shield didn't deserve to get beat down, which is bullshit. I don't care if you like the Shield or not. I like the Shield, but I like it when someone, is justifiably so, gets revenge on someone. You know what I mean? Like, Braun Strowman had Dolph and Drew and the rest of the roster to beat down the Shield because, A, the Shield has beaten down a lot of people over the years. I don't care if it's individually or all together. It still counts. And they started it with Braun. Braun was legally able to cash in Money in the Bank. He wanted to do it face-to-face. He waited until Roman Reigns, or Balor rather, would finish the match. Winner comes out on top, wins the title, that Braun was going to come in and cash it in. He waited till he got up to his feet, and then he struck, which is smart. He waited until you see him, and then he struck. So, who's in the wrong here? The Shield, I understand, trying to back up their friend, but in the end, dude, they fucked up. You started this shit. They plan on ending it, which I don't think is going to happen, and that's the case. That's it. Can I talk to you about WWE Super Showdown? Because I think this is going to be the worst show of the fucking year. Worse than Backlash. Worse than all these other shows that we had over the year, in the past year. It's gonna be a fucking mess, dude. The wrestling might be great, but overall, this entire show is gonna suck. I just feel it. Maybe the Australian crowd's gonna be more lit than freaking the Greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, with those people are just sitting on their ass and they're just doing nothing, you know. It's just weird. But yeah, I want to see the match card. I'm trying to find the match card because I refuse to sit here and just go on a limb and just randomly talk. No, that's not the case, man. All right, so at the Super Showdown show, we got the Gamer take on the Undertaker. We got that, right? Someone take Michaels over Triple H, but I'm in that group. But I also can accept Triple H competing for against the Undertaker at Super Showdown. I have no problem with it. You know, maybe this will be the last time that they actually compete, because Triple H is moving in towards the executive role, and Undertaker is just being chilling Undertaker. He's just chilling. He just, if they call him for work, he's gonna come for work. It's that simple. And by the way, I really get pissed off when I see people on Twitter. He should stay retired. He should quit. Why is he there? Look, motherfucker. I have no problem seeing The Undertaker. Now, I understand in your case, because you've seen the guy for how many fucking years? Probably from his debut, before that in WCW when it was me, Mark Calloway, whatever the fuck, all the way up to now. I don't care, okay? You've just seen him then, and you're seeing him now. I understand that. I understand that you feel a certain way that he should probably not be wrestling nowadays. But it's not like he's doing it on a weekly basis. It's not like he's doing it on a, semi basis where he's like Jericho, where he competes for 6 months and then he's gone for the rest of the year. Or he's gone for more than a year. You know what I mean? Undertaker, he's here for at least one match every couple of months at best. He wrestled back in April for the Australian show. He barely wrestled against John Cena in that squash match at WrestleMania. And that's it. WrestleMania was the first time we've seen The Undertaker since, I think it was the year prior WrestleMania, right? So, I understand that you get frustrated, but please shut the fuck up. If he wants to retire, he's gonna do it. He doesn't need anyone's permission to do whatever the fuck he wants. So, regardless of what you think, he's going to do what he wants to do. If he wants to continue wrestle, and that's it, that's his passion, that's what he wants to do, that's what he loves to do, fuck it. He's still going to give back to the company, even though he's done so much already, and he shouldn't do much anyway, in my opinion. He's done so much already. What else does he have to prove? I get that point. But if he still wants to do it, I mean, you know what I mean? He's still going to do it. Obviously. So, there's no point in you getting frustrated about, why is he still there? I mean, yeah, the entrance. Here's the problem with today's people, wrestling fans. They complain too fucking much about the simplest things, dude. I still find it cool to see The Undertaker walk down the aisle. Yes, it's long as fuck, but I still find it cool just to see how he carries himself, how he looks, and how everything just fucking works to its fullest potential, to its fullest strength, So, I have no problem seeing The Undertaker wrestle. I actually said it months ago that I would love for him to be on a more of a part-time basis, not almost like a Jericho, but like a point where he would wrestle at the big pay-per-views, Survivor Series, maybe a Rumble, WrestleMania, obviously, SummerSlam, if necessary. If not SummerSlam, then Royal Rumble, Survivor Series. That's where you debut at the Survivor Series, and WrestleMania. That's it. But I'm starting to think maybe WrestleMania is not really needed anymore because of the streak died. So there's no point in having a WrestleMania match in my eyes. So unless they can make an Undertaker match mean something at WrestleMania, I mean, it's not really a point for WrestleMania. So maybe if they have like this, like big events like these, or Survivor Series or Rumble, fine. That I will take that. But WrestleMania, that's like a 50-50. SummerSlam, not really needed, but if you want, okay. So that's that on Taker and Triple H. But we already have other matches announced. We got matches that I'm already mad about. Alright. People are getting mad about Undertaker, who's only there for one night, and he's gone for the rest of the fucking year, so I don't know why you're mad about that. Get mad about something that's important around here. Why are the Bellas not only facing the Riot Squad again, but you got Ronda Rousey with them? On what freaking planet does that make sense? A legit badass teaming up with the Bella Twins. A woman that has broken a woman's arm in 14 seconds versus the Bella Twins. I mean, what? And against, of all people, the Riot Squad. Now, big ups to the Riot Squad because they're taking on, 3 people that are, highly, I guess, liked or, well known, right? So, good, big ups to the Riot Squad. Respect to them. But I'm just saying, dude, why? Did you not see the Bellas compete on Raw? I don't care about ring rust, okay? I know about ring rust, okay? I know. And I don't get, I'm not mad at the Bella Twins, for them making mistakes on Raw. The only thing I'm mad about was with Brie is suicide diving onto the outside twice and badly landing onto the outside. Why does she need to do a suicide dive onto the outside? Let alone on her first night back. Brie Bella's first match, a tag team match. Her first match. I'm not counting the Royal Rumble because, you don't really do much there. You just throw your opponent over the top rope, like an actual match where you pin or submit. A match where there's pinfalls and submissions. Brie Bella's first match since WrestleMania 32 in the kickoff show. Why did she do a weird-looking suicide dive? To me, it looked like she dived way too early onto the outside. Like, right as she passes the ropes, that's when she jumped. You know what I mean? It just looked weird, and it's like it was like you're watching it slow motion. I swear to God, I have it in my head. I always see her jump out to the outside of the ring in slow motion, where it's actually in a normal speed. Like, it's that weird, but I just don't want to see the Bella Twins anymore. Like, I understand the story. I know the story. They were arm candy at one point, and then they went on to win championships and be successful, have their own clothing line, YouTube channel, relationship, with whoever, you know what I mean? Or TV shows and appearances and magazines, if even. I don't fucking know, but I understand that they have a lot of success, and obviously it's going to get a lot of buzz for people outside of wrestling to come in and check out the Bella Twins, because look at that, they're wrestling. They're not only doing this and this and this, they're actually wrestling too, so they're athletes. Look at that. So I understand the whole scheme of it, but I'm just saying, with Ronda Rousey though, and in a 6, we already have how many tag matches on this fucking show? This is Tag Team Mania, I swear. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tag team matches on this freaking show. There are 5 tag team matches. The Riot Squad versus the Bella Twins and Ronda Rousey. Okay? That's 1. You got the Shield versus Strowman, Ziggler, and McIntyre. You got John Cena teaming up with Bobby Lashley against Kevin Owens and Elias. Now I know why Kevin Owens attacked Bobby Lashley. Number 3. Number 4, you got the tag team titles up for grabs. The New Day versus The Bar. And number 5, you got Asuka and Naomi versus the Iconics. This is why you're seeing all these people showing up on Raw and SmackDown, doing all the things that they're doing. It's because it's leading towards the Super Show. I have no problem with the Shield versus Strowman, Ziggler, and McIntyre. I have no problem with Naomi and Asuka against the Iconics, because at least there's stories behind it. There is no story between Ronda Rousey and the Bella Twins against the Riot Squad, and Cena and Lashley against Owens and Elias outside of Kevin Owens attacking Bobby Lashley. That's it. Everything else on the show, you got AJ and Joe, you got Triple H and Undertaker, you got Charlotte versus Becky, Daniel Bryan versus the Miz. I think I already said that. And the Cruiserweight Championship on the line, Alexander versus Murphy. Holy shit! That's a match. And is it Murphy from Australia too? Damn. Okay. So there's how many matches am I hyped for? The Cruiserweight title match, the SmackDown Live Tag title match, Bryan versus Miz, Charlotte versus Becky, Styles and Joe, The Shield versus Strowman, Ziggler, and McIntyre, and The Game versus The Undertaker. Everything else can suck my balls for all I care, because I don't. This show's gonna suck. Okay? Wanna know why it's gonna suck? Because I feel like, because some of these matches are just, because the feeling of these matches, it's just gonna be rematches from Hell in a Cell. That's why it's gonna suck. You got AJ and Joe from Hell in a Cell. You got the Shield, Strowman, Ziggler, and McIntyre, all gonna be from the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. You got Charlotte and Becky, Hell in a Cell. Bryan and Miz, Hell in a Cell. New Day Bar, Hell in a Cell. Maybe Asuka and Naomi versus the Iconics might happen at Hell in a Cell too. So who knows? So, shit. A lot of these matches are going to be rematches from Hell in a Cell. That's why this show might suck. So, I don't know. That's just me, guys. That's just me. I just can't. And then last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to rant about WWE fans are the dumbest fucks in the entire world. WWE fans are the absolute dumbest fucks in the entire world. And you're probably thinking, why are you talking so much shit about WWE fans? You wanna know why? I'm on Twitter past couple days, past week, as 2K is releasing the rating system, the rating overalls for superstars in the game. Velveteen's like an 80. Bobby Fish is like 79, 77, 78, around there. Colorado, I think he's in the 70s too. Finn Balor, 85. A couple years ago, he was like 88. People are focusing on the rating. Why? And based off my history, based off of my research, I've seen people in past games. I don't know if 2K is going to change it this year, but I'm assuming that they're not going to do that. But yeah, in the past games, I've seen people change ratings from in the superstars. I've seen people change the attributes and stuff to make the ratings go low or higher in the game. So why are people focusing and getting frustrated at the time being about how, why is Finn Balor 85 but before he was at 88? Why do you care? you do realize when you get the fucking game, you can change the rating, right? Can you change how good the game's gonna be? No, you can't. You can't. With all the crap that's gonna be in the freaking game, you can't change that. No matter how many times you try to add the tower mode, or how many times they're gonna say that they're gonna revamp universe mode or my career, doesn't matter. At a certain point, by January to February, the game's gonna die, and then that's it. Dead. Rest in peace. We're all gonna be moving on towards 2K20. Or whatever the game's gonna be called next year. So why are you focusing on the rating system where you know you can change the freaking rating itself when you get the game when it comes out within the next month? Why do you care about the rating so much when you can change it? Why do you care about something that you can change more than something that you cannot change? Can you change how great the game is going to be when you get it in your hands? No! And I'm already saying it's going to be a shit game anyway, because I might as well. I don't want to get hyped for something and then get disappointed months later. You know how bad I feel when I see my career in the game and I don't touch my career because I know it's trash? I've seen everyone else complete my career. I haven't even got to the Royal Rumble yet. I stopped at Survivor Series. That last My Career video I made, I stopped right there. After I got screwed by AJ Styles and Triple H, I haven't touched my career since. Universe mode. Frustrating as hell. It is frustrating. And plus, the creative videos, where are they? Where are the cutscenes? I do not want to use universe mode to get the same. I've gotten the same cutscenes for men and the women on the same fucking show. And you want to know? You want an example? I uploaded a Monday Night Raw episode this week or last week, and I got the same tag team scene where the guy that's legal makes the tag or got tagged out by the illegal guy who enters in the ring. Then the match starts. You wrestle a little bit. Then it cuts to a cutscene. You're backing up into your corner. Your tag partner makes the tag, and then you cheap shot your tag partner, and you leave them high and dry, and it turns into a handicap match. That's exactly what I gotten twice in one episode. Roman Reigns turned his back on Seth Rollins in a tag match, and so did Becky Lynch turn her back on Asuka in that tag match. Why? This is why you should focus on stuff like that. I know it's in 2K18, but I'm focusing on, well, are they going to have the same shit like that in 2K19? Or are they actually going to fix the fucking game? But I highly doubt 2K. I really do. You know how many times where I just sat there just for like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't want to touch 2K18. I really don't. Because, like, I realize myself that I'm doing the same fucking thing. I'm trying different things, but then I end up doing the same thing. More things change, the more they stay the same. And 2K18 does not help me try to become different or do different things. Some people go beyond on editing. Me, I'm not good with editing at the moment. I try to get better with it, but at the same time, 2K18 wasn't there for me. 2K17 was there, but I didn't utilize every ounce of that advantage, of that help that I needed in 2K18. It was in 2K17 where there was a lot of cutscenes. I love the backstage stuff. What I try to do in my universe mode is to make it as almost identical as real life. And in real life, there's always a match, there's always a backstage segment, there's always something going on. I always have something there. I hate when I go from one match and I show you what match is coming up next, and I go to that match and we just do the same thing to the main event, and then that's it. I really do. And I understand, you know, maybe if you put, maybe if you do extra shit. Maybe if I did extra shit, then maybe my videos would be a lot better. But I just feel like, because of 2K18, it made me feel more complacent than ever. You know, that's the sad thing about it. You know, with 2K15, it's like I was lost. I didn't know what to do. But at least I just kept with what I was doing, and I did what I could to my best ability, and I just did it. 2K16, same shit. Wasn't lost that much, but I was able to make things a little bit better for myself. 17 gave me the tools that I needed to be a lot better. I just didn't utilize everything to its potential. Everything 100% I did not use. I used about at least 50%, if not less. 2K18, I was expecting to see those same cutscenes in the game from 2K17. I got nothing. So I'm focusing on how the game should have this and that, and you people are focusing on how this superstar is rated this high or this low. Why? I'm focusing on how the game should be good to not only to my liking, but to everyone else's liking. And everyone's just focusing on something that they could change themselves. Stupid. It's just stupid. And I think that's it. Nothing much for me to talk about. You know, SmackDown, I mean, just building up towards Hell in a Cell. That's pretty much it. It was a good show. NXT was a good show. That's all I got to say about that, man. I mean, nothing much happened on SmackDown. Asuka returned. I mean, I don't really care about Asuka anymore. I really don't. When she's there, she's there. When she's not there, oh well. You know, I'm focusing on Becky Lynch right now. That's all I care about. Becky Lynch. I don't care about Asuka that much anymore. Shriek is gone. What else does she have now? Nothing. She lost to Carmella twice or 3 times, so do I really care? No, I don't care. I'm sorry. That's just that. And that's it. That's Sunday's podcast. I already talked about All In. I made a review about it last week. And hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys can, leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at boy123gym. Check out my other videos I made this week. And I'll see you guys next time. And I'm out. Later.